Hello everyone, this is Richard Fasu. Welcome to video blog 2-1 relationship between technology and society. In this presentation, what I'm going to talk about is wearable technology. So first of all, let me give you the definition of wearable technology, and it's actually wearable technology is a category of technology devices that can be worn by the consumer or and often include tracking information related to health and fitness. Other wearable tech gadgets include devices that have small motion sensors to take photo and sync with your mobile devices. So let's talk a little brief history about wearable technology. So the first wearable technology can be traced as far back as the 13th century when the first eyeglasses was invented. Later in 16th century, then we had the earliest portable and wearable clocks. Nuremberg eggs were invented. They were designed to be worn around the neck and became popular status symbol in Europe until pocket watches and wristwatches arrived. Um, Another early example of wearable technology came into form as an abacus ring during the 17th century in China. So, fast forward, wearable technology achieved mainstream popularity with Bluetooth headsets in 2002. Then, in between 2006 and 2013, we had the iconic technology devices like the Nike Plus, Fitbit, Google Glass. These were all released in between 2006 and 2013. Then the year later, we had Apple, which introduced the iWatch. So um, the type of wearable technologies, we have some that are implantable. That examples are pacemakers and you know defibrillators. We have smartwatches. We have fitness trackers and head-mounted displays like Oculus. So, um, describe the meaning ascribing to the technology by one or more social group. And over here, what we're going to say is wearable technology is a clear gadget you wear, but there are more important distinctions. So it's not just a trendy headphones, for example, or digital watch. The new age of wearable technology taps into the connected self. And what I mean by connected self right here is it uses sensors embedded into the devices to actually, read the body motions, read heart rate, um, you know, your activity level for the day, um, help you staying fit and losing weight in that kind of form. So describe how the technology affects social group and ways that wearable technology is shaping our behavior are it compels people to be more active. And you take the Fitbit for example, that you see by it tracking your activity throughout the day, At the end of the day, it gives you a summary of your activity and actually does compel people, to be more active during the day, kind of like a morale booster. Or also, it helps people to achieve their fitness goal. And it also shapes our focus. In this example, a typical scenario will be engaging in conversation with, a friend, and then you see that person is watching a TV or a movie, and you can have that real sense of ignorance when the person's focus is all tuned into the TV or into the movie that the person is watching. And it also changes the way we read. This way, the way it does is, um, you know, have you ever got caught yourself, scanning through pages of book as opposed to reading the words line by line? Well, if so, this is a typical example because the internet has actually changed the way we, as a society, we read. Instead of consuming content in a linear fashion like the generations before us, now what we do is we scan for keywords, we search for links, and then we grab small bits of information. When you try to read a novel, it's more like we are not built to read them anymore, as bad as it sounds. But it's actually, reality that we are moving from the traditional way of reading line by line, and then we are using, because of the way technology is changing our way of reading, it's actually, turning us away from reading, what how we're supposed to read. Describe at least one conflict between humans and the technology you've selected. One conflict that I see happen between humans and wearable technology is privacy. I feel like these devices monitor our daily activities so much so that, it can suggest the way we eat, suggest the way we go about our exercise, it how we run and all that stuff. I think all these data, if recorded by, the makers of these devices, could be somewhat, you know uh, conflicting with our privacy, and that's, a kind of concern, for me personally. And also describe the implications of the conflict on people's relationship with one another, how it might affect social relationship and human behavior. So, in this part, what I'm going to talk about is, um, people or the society is actually receiving this technology in a positive way. So recently, maybe about 2 3 weeks ago, my wife, has a new job, and they gave her a Fitbit, wearable, device. Um, she loves it. Yeah, it helps her track her activity throughout the day and all that. And, also, the company that she works for has a nice program that they challenge, the employees to have, to reach a certain goal. Um, and all these are being monitored by this Fitbit. So, if they are able to run a certain miles, eat certain kind of foods, um, if they, by reporting the kind of food they eat, if they are able to achieve their, health goal, activity goal, exercise goal, if they are able to lose weight, these programs are going to reward whoever, meets that goal the company is going to reward that person $350 gift card, which I think is a really good motivation right there for people to stay active on top of being healthy. So all in all, I think these technologies are being received in a positive manner, and then people are getting used to it, and they are working to receive it in a positive way.